Good morning. I got my coffee. See? And I'm back with another one of my planners. Okay, so our journaling. There. How's that for light? Okay, so this is September. I'm done working in this one because I just feel very, very restricted. So, done with that one for now. And that's the problem with me and planners. I love them, but I like to move things about and create my own. And that's one reason why I like the disc planners. But even with them, I get bored. So I'm always changing up. So this is September's. This is going to be my stitching in every day. So I've got new starts planned. I've got a book club planned and a crafty day. And then today's a crafty day too, but I forgot to put it on there. So coffee themed. This is going to be very minimalistic because of the fact I use it as a planner. So, goals, 4 finishes this month. Stitch 1 a week, stay within my plans. That's hard. I did like the Stitch.io board that they had, but from Creatively Crafting, but some of the ones I didn't want to do, so I made my own for this month. Next month might be different, but this month I was not feeling stitching the cupcakes. I'm more into the Halloween right now. So I just made it up myself. And then the WIPGO card, like Astrology Cat. I've got to fill this out, but I need 6,500 stitches overall. Now, yesterday I got 500, so 6,000 stitches. This is just my stitching from yesterday because I was not going to move that over. And let's see. And then it starts. I did take the task of the week over here, and I will be filling this out as I go. And basically that's it all the way through it. Yeah. And then right here I'll put any plans for October. Now let's go to, well, okay, so last week I'll do this part on my floss tube. But this is where I keep track of how much I stitch. I have worked on everything this year. The only exception is Evening Stroll, and that's because I want to restart it on 28 count, and I don't have the fabric right now. So it's fine. Now for my reading plan journal, I want to keep it classic size. So I am up to, I gotta catch up on this part, and that's okay. But I am up to 35 books now. I did get this from Emily Comwell Designs. She gave it out free as a printable, and I just wanted something nice and big where I could write each of the books. I've got to catch up because there's some of these that are not on here. I might have to start another page. I did read a lot last month. A lot. I have decided my to-be-read books, I'm not going to put them on here like this. I am going to just make a list of them because they keep growing and growing and growing and growing. This is my series tracker. Have not done much on there. I did read The Shining and Fairy Tale last month. So I did not read, I read of my classical books. I did read Call of the Wild. So this one is done. Then Dracula, I have not read. Now, I thought that was a highlighter. Oops. Oh well. Let's see. What other one do I want to do? I'm thinking about leaving Dracula until October. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. I'm just going to have to go and look and see what I can get at the library with audio. Okay, then August. So I started August here. Yeah. I finished August here. I've read a lot of books this month. I read a total of 18 books, 3,911 pages, 91 hours, and 33% was audio, 39% was digital, and the rest was physical. I went over my 10. I did not read 2 classics. I just read 1. I read 2 Stephen Kings. I finished 2 series, actually. And I read the book club book, which, oh yeah, that added a new page for me. Not for me books. Yeah. The book club book, I could not get through it. It just was not. It's not for me. Others might love it, but I could not get into it. So I've made a not for me page. The books that I just cannot finish for one reason or another. This got really messy, so I'm going to adjust it. And then these are all the books that I read in August. This is one of the series I finished. Wait. And I finished this series. But yeah. I did start this series. That might be the series I finished this month. I don't know. So that was it on that. Now for September, I went ahead and drew these lines as guides for me. I want to stick to 1 physical book at a time, 1 audio book at a time, and 1 ebook at a time. Right now I am reading Quicksilver. The audio book I'm listening to, well, I just finished Lover Eternal, and I started King of Battle and Blood, and I finished Fairy by John T. Cruz. So The Killing Floor is the book club book, and it's on the 15th. So I'm going to be reading it after King of the Battle and Blood. But these are just guides for me, so maybe I don't get so messy. My library books are due then. I finally got to the library, but I'm very disappointed in my library because all the books I want to read, I'm not finding on there. Not digital, not audio, not available. A lot of it is not available in your country, and that is BS. So I thought, okay, well, maybe they got the books on the shelves. No, they don't. They do not offer them at all. This month's is fairies and forest themed. So, number of books I read, it's I want to get rid of the days of the week. There. So that's the number of books I'm going to read this month. I won't finish all 30. Forget that. I won't do it. But I want to see if I can get another 18 books in. Okay. So my library books, this is the only author I could find that I was looking for. Even Stephen King was wiped out. But I got both of these. I want to read The Fallen Academy, but they did not have it. But they did have both of these, and this is the only authors I could find. I was trying to find book 2 for this one. I just bought this book. Cannot find it. So, and this is the next hardback I'm reading. So I got these two just to see if I like the writing style primarily. This is a book 1. So far, it's the only one in the series that I know of. This one is book 2. I cannot get this digitally. Or I could not. But now I can get book 1. So I'm going to read book 1 and then book 2 before the due back on the 27th. Okay, so the classics, Dracula, which I'm thinking about switching. Stephen King. Which 2 did I decide on? I have not decided on. Okay, so finish 1 series, the book club, the Killing Floor, read daily. Those are my goals. 30 minutes a day at least in a physical book. The audio book, just listen to it. The ebooks, let's see. Do I want to go with pink? No, let's go with gold. So yesterday I did read my ebook, and I did read a lot longer than 30 minutes, and that's how I finished The Fairy. So this is going to be the weekly, so I can write down what I start and what I finish, and it's just going to be bullet notes. This is just to help me keep track of what I've read in the month and all. Just that I could put it right there. And that's it for those pages. There. Then, so yesterday I finished Lover External. This is just to help me remember everything in the point system. And then I finished Fairy. I went ahead and I made up a lot more than I planned. I got carried away. I was Zooming with Rebecca and we were just journaling. But I got these set up so that once I finish, I can see in here, I've got all the books that I want to read. Okay, come on. This is part of the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. I forget who mentioned them last time. Thank you. I'm loving it. Yeah. So I went ahead and just made a lot of pages. If I do not use them this month, I will use them for next month. Now this one, I want to leave the back free so that I can put all the info, like how many fiction and nonfiction, how many romance, how many horror, how many classics that I read, how many audio, all that great info that Storygraph gives us. And that is, oh, so then this is, that's my grandbabies, except for I'm missing one because these are all older pictures. He's a lot bigger now. So this is my exercising planner. I'm not going to go through all of it, but yeah. This is, I'm trying to use up a lot of my stickers, so it's not really matchy-matchy. But that's all it is, basically, all the way through. So I got personal goals. I'm going to get to it. That is it. Yeah. So I did like how these pages turned out. I like having colors. But that is it. That is it for my book journal for September. I now will take out all of August and put it up for the year. I've got some rings and cover already all set for it. I just got to put it in there. That's it. Would y'all like to see how I'm doing in 2 weeks? If you would, just drop me a message. But otherwise, that's it for today, and I hope everyone has a blessed day.